You ever heard of Tabriz, Iran? This is a little mountain city nestled into the western part of Iran that is famous for their rug manufacturing facilities and also their drone manufacturing facilities, or at least they used to be famous for making drones here because their drone manufacturing facilities went up in a mushroom cloud last night as American forces decided to take out their vengeance on the Iranian drones and missiles that have been raining down on American bases throughout the Mideast by launching what created a massive mushroom cloud. I don't know if it's nuclear. I guess I hope not. But that's what happened in Tabriz. So let me just tell you, probably delay your summer vacations if you're going there. Although their drone manufacturing is no more, probably couldn't get a job there. Maybe their rugs are still good. Not sure. This is where Tabriz is located. It's in the western part of the nation that allows it to strike or ship drones very quickly over here so that it can hit U.S. bases all throughout the Mideast, where we have peaceful relationships with all of these countries except for Iran. And this isn't the only city that got the rage, fire, and fury of President Trump after 3 Americans were killed in Jordan based on the manufacturing of these facilities. Also, in Shiraz, Iran, a drone manufacturing facility wiped off the face of the earth. Listen to the raging fire. Enormous concurrent and concussive explosions. Just absolute and total death and destruction. United States strikes more civilian infrastructure in Iran. And this is the destruction of the Iranian Empire. And we could do this all day, I suppose. Donald Trump says we're going to do it all day. Look at this. This is the IRGC facility, central Iran. They thought they were safe in their countries. I don't want to do it all day. Meaning, I hope that somebody comes to the peace table, and we have more on that in just a second, because Iran apparently is on their knees begging now for peace with Donald Trump, who says, nope, no peace.
And honestly, they haven't seen anything yet. We've been nice. We've been nice.
We've been nice, says Donald Trump. This is Donald Trump being nice right here. This is what nice looks like. This is what nice looks like. And this is before Donald Trump got to actually really taking vengeance on Iran for launching these ballistic missiles that killed 3 Americans in containerized housing units. They hit the Americans as they were sleeping in their containerized housing units with new munitions, ballistic missiles that travel at extremely high rates of speed and can maneuver as they streak back towards Earth. Now, a positive update on this is that America has intercepted a number of these new missiles, and it seems like the war tactics, which everybody suspects the Chinese and the Russians are helping the Iranians try and come up with new tactics to hit the containerized housing like this that happened in the Muwafa Salti Jordanian Air Force Base, and also in Saudi Arabia. Iran launching ballistic missiles at Saudi Arabia, first time that's happened since the start of the war. Donald Trump promised vengeance for the death of these Americans, and here we go. The missile launch sites, which were used in Tabriz to attack the U.S. bases in Jordan, they are completely gone. They are in shock. No longer operational. And more. U.S. successfully opened the gates of hell on the IRGC, Iran's Southwest Tabriz missile base, attacked by bases in Jordan, been struck at least by 20 missiles. Goodness, the pure fire, rage, and fury. This is called Precision and Readiness. This afternoon on Iranian State TV, threatened U.S. forces by airing its missile stockpile. By night, that same stockpile had been struck and destroyed. So here's the propaganda footage of the mountain base, and here's the mountain base that is no more. Too bad. Too bad. Again, this is Donald Trump just getting started. U.S. Air Force has thwarted a major attack. The 2 missile launchers were neutralized right before they were about to strike, being moved out from an underground facility, readied for launch. We're just watching on a satellite. It's not a fish in a barrel. So they blew up the missiles clearly on the launcher there. See this concussive secondary explosion? That's how you know you've hit ammunition. Donald Trump's been going to work on the Iranian infrastructure. It'll take him like generations to rebuild this stuff. This is the Shabar port tower. The surveillance tower was reduced to just atoms. They have no ability to shoot down our missiles. They have no capacity. They have no technology. They're just sitting ducks. Their entire nation of just sitting ducks. And so it's like a country that would be very, very hard to invade. Obviously, it's twice the size of Texas. But their infrastructure is like well known and can't be hidden forever. And it's getting smoked. Donald Trump is just hitting their nuclear power plants. Dan Scavino saying it's time for the B-2 bombers. Get ready. You know, when Dan Scavino's posting like this, it's about to go down. And Pete Hegseth, just seconds ago at the White House, saying, does Iran want to talk?
Over to recognize these incredible Americans who committed to the cause just like you are. Something no president's been willing to do. 47 years, they build up a conventional capability like the North Koreans did. Remember, that's how North Korea made their way to a bomb. So much weaponry that no one was willing to stand up to them. President Trump was, and it continues to this day. Iran's been given every opportunity to negotiate, to show that they're reasonable on the Strait of Hormuz. But if they're going to shoot at commercial shipping, then we're going to hit them, as the president said, 10 times harder, which every night we're degrading them further and further. And the president has all the options necessary. If they want to talk, they can talk. Otherwise, they can deal with the War Department, and we're prepared to do that.
The blockade is up and fully.
Okay. You can talk. Sounds like they want to talk. Attacks between U.S. and Iran across the Middle East overshadow effort to keep diplomacy alive. Iran calls on Pakistan for help. Iranian minister just met with Pakistan's field marshal for special talks regarding the Iran-U.S. situation. Pakistan is once again trying to bring peace to the world. Iran's foreign minister is saying that he wants to continue negotiations with America, and they actually sent over a 10-day peace plan to America today. Very interesting. After the gates of hell were opened on the country, we're working alongside Iran to promote regional peace, stability, and cooperation. Iranian president, the leader, confirmed in private meetings the necessity of ending the state of neither war nor peace. Iranian interior minister visits Islamabad to discuss de-escalation with Pakistani leadership again. He was welcomed here to Pakistan, and it was peaceful. Just as the U.S. finished more strikes, 10-day ceasefire proposal, Trump shoots it down. U.S. officials are calling the terms absurd and illogical, while earlier reports credited Qatar and Pakistan for the push. Turns out Tehran secretly initiated it under heavy military pressure. The centerpiece was proposed a middle corridor in the Strait of Hormuz, squeezed between Oman and Iranian waters to try and restore safe commercial passage. Trump is making it clear no pause without a steep price for the MOU violations and a loss of U.S. service members. Leverages are being squeezed. Washington wants permanent navigation deal before bombing stops. Ooh. Yeah, the guy wrote The Art of the Deal. You think you're going to F around with this guy? Iran, U.S. final deal? Doesn't look likely. Polls are not showing it looking likely. Iran saying they're seriously considering a ground incursion to Kuwait. I'm sitting here saying, please do that. I'm begging you. Please try and invade Kuwait. Go for it. Donald Trump at the White House with the leader of Lebanon.
No signs that Iran is ready to stop fighting. So what is the plan? Is the plan to just keep bombing until
how would
they
you
give
know
up?
if there are no signs? What, you know something that I don't know?
Well, they continue to attack our allies.
Yeah, but
and
you
kill
don't know
Americans.
what the dialogue is behind the scenes, that they want to meet desperately to try and end it. because they're getting decimated. You don't get that when you listen to your fake station, but you don't know. You don't know anything.
So talks are
You know
still
something that I
possible,
don't
likely?
know. You know something I don't know.
Well, tell us.
I will tell you, they want to desperately meet, and until they're ready to meet in a meaningful way, we have no interest in even.
So the buying
And honestly, they haven't seen anything yet. We've been nice. We've been nice.